He's
Okay.
going in full like aggressive bird mode. He goes, "Bros, man, I'll see what's down there," and he dives off and just goes "Ah," as he does.
Right, like a screaming
Lucius,
eagle.
Lucius, Lucius,
But then
Lucius.
his voice cracks, yeah, and then he's like,
Yeah.
"Lucius, Lucius."
Spectrum is green. All right, it is Point of Order, our weekly discussion of the D&D 5e rules, occasionally interrupted by some actual role-playing. This is episode 27 of our campaign, All the Time in the World. Without further ado, well, let's jump right in. All right.
Did you want us to interrupt you there?
I mean, that was
Like, he
that was
wanted
the
it.
invitation. I thought it would
really
be good if
did.
we didn't interrupt, though.
Yeah,
and
Russ.
we had
No.
ado.
I have some stories to talk about.
Yep.
Oh,
When last we left our intrepid adventurers in search of a piece of the Chronomaticum, the Quarry Boys made their way to the canyon lands of the Macraws in an effort to locate the barbarian group known as the Stone Defilers. However, after an encounter with a Bulette in the wilds of an area known as Morgrom, they were set upon by Krusk, Kror's bugbear companion from his old warband Chikchoar. And after a reunion that came to blows, Krusk mysteriously vanished and left the group to lick their wounds on board their Cloud Runner. And so we pick up now from where we left off with the party having regrouped aboard the Cloud Runner. I believe just having taken a short rest or in the process of doing so. And seeking out the Stone Defilers, the original purpose for which they arrived here in the Macraws. So yeah, Quarry Boys, what do you all do?
I think it's like early afternoon or so, right? We started out in the day. Yeah.
Did we
yeah,
just
it's
finish the
actually-
combat?
Just
Yeah,
finished
it's-
comeback, just finished short rest, just kind of hid on the ship up in the
It's
sky.
it's like mid-morning at this point. Like you haven't really done that much since the day started. So yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, roar, man. Your friend's a
Yeah. I mean, understandable. He got a little toasty. It wasn't his choice to look like that. That was my fault. I'm telling you. He'll be fighting with us one day. Promise.
no way, man. That guy, he surfs different types of waves, man. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, it's not a great place here. Bad values, mean people. It's not his fault.
Yeah, the wind here definitely blows a different way.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it changes most days, but
Nope. Different way.
okay. I'll trust you. You're the bird. Well, that was quite a dust up. We still need to go find the Stone Defilers. So,
By the light of the moon, by the grace of the moon. While Valfire turns into a bear, out of a bear form into his halfling form.
Okay.
Says, Roar, those were not the Stone Defilers that attacked us?
no, those were a bunch of hobgoblins, goblins. People from my warband. Yeah, it's not great. They
All
will
right.
probably keep looking for us, so we're gonna have to be on the lookout. But whatever, I think we should just keep flying around and look for the Stone Defilers.
So,
We gotta get this
wait a second,
Chronomaticum
bro.
piece.
Are you saying they're gonna come after us?
Probably.
Why?
They're good. They hunt a lot. Well, Krusk, he wants to come after me, so he'll be looking for me. Maybe not you guys so much, but me. Although we did murder some of his compatriots, so self-defense.
To be clear, bro, they attacked me, man.
I agree. Oh, I agree.
Self-defense.
That's right. Well, we should move on then.
Hold on.
And,
Do we feel like, man, like we need to like bandage ourselves up?
I thought we wasn't is that what we were doing? We were
Oh.
we were short resting.
Is
while
that
we
what you were
talking?
doing?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Then I'm cool.
Yeah.
Point of
Well
order:
rested.
you guys are in the middle of short resting, and can
Yeah.
be complete with such short rest if you'd like.
Great. Cool. Cool.
Can I borrow like someone's like ace bandage just real quick?
Ah.
I think I may have sprained my ankle during that combat.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I did. I did give a song of rest.
You did. You did.
Which gave
yeah.
an extra die. I don't know how many.
It was a D4 or it was a 4 point.
It was really the ace
Um,
bandage that helped me out. Thanks, though.
I think
Yeah.
so. I think so.
Hmm.
I probably have a lot of extra because I'm constantly burning myself and always wrapping up and it's always oozing and yeah. Anyway,
Sure.
I think what a couple hundred more feet in the air. Zoom around, take a look for some Stone Defiler people. Try and do it stealthy. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean that sounds good.
Okay.
You're in charge, man.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, this is your land. You should guide
Indeed.
us.
Indeed,
This
Raj.
land, man, it's your land. That land is our
It's not
land.
my- it
It's
is-
not
it is
my
our
land.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I will step up to the control panel and say, moonshine. And get the
Moonshine.
controls.
Yeah, they just sort of the spectral wheel and the bank of levers. Just
I gotta figure out how to change that word. Oh boy. Yeah.
You have to
We'll
hold down.
take off and go.
You have
Yeah.
to hold down one of the levers for like 3 seconds, wait for the light
Uh-huh.
to flash, and anyway, yeah. All right, so you're
think so.
taking it. You're taking the Cloud Runner up into the sky a few hundred feet.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you bring it up into the air, and you have a good bird's eye view of everything. And as you look around, go ahead and make a perception check for me for anyone who's kind of looking around to try to find.
Help, please, people.
Help!
I-
I need
mine's a
someone.
13
Guidance.
for an 11.
Guidance.
We have
Everyone
23.
can look around. Yeah.
But what's with the guidance? Do we all have guidance?
No, I have guide. I gave you guidance. 4. D4.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, mine's it's now a 15, but
15,
Smiles is
okay.
23.
All right, 23 for Smiles. Yeah. So as you all look around, Smiles, you notice that this area is quite forlorn. Occasionally, you see a flash of movement from among the rock piles and loose kind of scrabble that's kind of dotting the ground, but things are trying to stay out of sight, and it looks like it's a constant game of cat and mouse between various creatures that call this part of the Macraw's home. But you do notice that sort of darting among these rock piles are 3 figures that seem to be skulking and making their way between these mounds, very cautiously, sort of surreptitiously. From where you are, you can see the head of a humanoid kind of perk up above one of the rock piles, quickly duck back down, and then dart out quickly to another rock pile, like, maybe about 10, 15 yards away. And shortly after, 2 more figures kind of follow in suit.
Hey guys, I see something over here. It looks like it might be people.
Yo ho! And I'll point in that direction.
Okay. It's I mean, at this point the ship is maybe about 200 feet away, and they're like they're sort of to your northeast, essentially. And as you kind of look over, you see that these once that Smiles is pointed. Actually, make a perception check for me, Roar, as you're kind of taking a look here.
So good at these.
I'll give you advantage because Smiles is helping to point out the.
Thank you. It is a 13 for an 11.
Okay.
You're very
Um,
perceptive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see the area that they. Well, let me just. Yeah, you see the area in which he's pointing, but you actually don't see the figures themselves. They seem to be.
Well, that means I'm just gonna point in that area. I'm not slowing
I'm-
down anytime soon.
Okay.
Yeah, Lucius is gonna fly down to get a closer look.
Okay. Are you trying to remain stealthy, or are you just flying down, or what are you doing?
No, quite the opposite. He's
Okay.
going in full like aggressive bird mode. He goes, "Bros, man, I'll see what's down there," and he dives off and just goes as he does.
Right, like a screaming
Lucius,
eagle.
Lucius, Lucius,
But then
Lucius.
it's like his voice cracks, yeah, and then he's like,
Okay.
Lucius,
Lucius, what do you see down there? Lucius, what is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, it is, Lucius. It's been your dream, living among Stratus Excelsior, to emulate the eagle folk who kind of occupy the highest rung of the social ladder, but perpetually,
never do it.
perpetual consternation at your voice, which doesnn't let you
That's right.
have that
Too high
same.
pitched.
Yeah, exactly. So as you make your way down, Lucius, you yeah, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Perception is 16.
16. Okay. Yeah, you notice that almost as soon as you take to the sky and kind of issue your cry, the figures below, you do see them, but they scatter instantly in 3 different directions behind some of these piles and are like consciously trying to avoid you.
Do I notice, like, are they armed? Are they, like, well armored? They look like soldiers, peasants? Like,
I think with the 16, I think you would have noticed not a lot of detail, but they were certainly carrying weapons. You saw like spears among them, and perhaps like other like sort of short range, like melee weapons at their hips and their backs.
all right, so I would hover, let's say, 40 feet above where they were and go, bros, peoples, man, come on out. We're not bad people, man. Come on out. We just want to talk, hang out. I got horror here, man. What happens?
Okay. So as you do so,
I take the dodge action. I take the dodge action.
before you get a chance to take the dodge action, there are 3 javelins heading in your direction.
Lucius!
I think
Lucius.
Lucius,
Let's
what's
see,
going
so
on
I
down
want
there?
us to be dive bombing right behind him.
Yeah. So basically, let's see, 3 javelins heading in your direction. Oh, one of them is, 2 of them are both a 22 to hit, and one of them is a 15 to hit. 16 to hit.
Well, the 16 misses. The 22 does hit,
Okay.
but
those are-
I
they're-
will use a
Okay.
key point to deflect the missiles.
Okay, so the 2 that hit, you take. One of them does 8 points of piercing damage. The other one does 6 points of piercing damage.
All right. Well, the 8.1, I'm going to try to deflect.
Okay.
10.
Yeah. So you managed to like just bat the javelin aside. The second one, however, does find its way home, causing 6 points of piercing damage. Yeah. What do you do?
Oh, sorry. I don't actually send it back at him, to be clear.
You don't. Okay. All right. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So I'm not going to use the key point. I'd be like, bros, and I start hovering higher and higher and higher to get out of the range. I'm like, not cool, bros, man. I thought this is a place where we're going to find some allies. Roar, man, your neighborhood bunch of nerds and man.
Hey,
I told you they're so
Lucius.
mad. They're mean here.
Lucius, maybe they don't understand the language you're speaking, my friend. Do you know
What
any of the
language they
languages?
What language do they speak, man?
Rock.
Oh, I don't speak that. Get down here, Valfire.
What about Giant? What about Giant? Do you speak Giant?
Man, no, man. I don't speak. I speak Aarakocran and Orin and Draconic, man.
Yeah, I think I could teach you some rock. I think I just she shook me all night long.
All right, that's all I can use. Raj, we gotta get down. If we could see him getting javelins thrown at him, I'm gonna try and land and yell and whisper moonshine, and then run off this damn cloud runner.
Yeah. Okay. So you're just trying to land the ship as close to the area as possible. Okay. So yeah, I mean, within a couple of rounds, you bring the ship down to the ground level. Lucius is still kind of hovering, say 60, 80 feet in the air, something like that. Yeah, you're there.
Yeah, I want to look. I'm getting ready. I'm gonna look around for these guys, and
I've been watching, so I point to like, man, they're
yeah.
like behind those rocks, man.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you're allowed to say, hey, friends, we don't need to fight. Could we just talk this out?
I thought you were Otto. Did you change out of Otto?
Oh man, did I? I don't think I did.
Raj, I'll slowly hover back down, by the way.
Effing memory.
With the rest of the party, like near the cloud runner.
Yeah, as they get
Okay,
closer,
I
I will
thought-
hover down closer.
Tyler,
Sure,
I think
okay.
you said like these people around here know you as Otto or something like that.
Yeah, I am Otto. You're right. I gotta switch back to Otto. Let's see. Otto is yeah, great. Okay, I say, hello, friends. Let us talk this out.
Raj, I'll just have a mind sliver prepped for if I can see. I'm just gonna like flood right at him. And...
Oh, I'm gonna use I'm gonna use an action to embolden the party.
Oh.
I'm gonna bond
Okay.
us. I feel like
take
the
it.
other one has ran out.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Yeah.
Like bros,
yeah.
man. Let's do this.
All right. So you.
I think the bugbear's probably scaring him. He probably sees a lot of bad ones. Hey, why don't we pull a Chewy? Give me your hands. I'll put him behind in a binding.
I know I kind of need them to cast spells, so I'm not
Oh,
gonna
okay,
do
fine.
that.
We'll do that next time.
Can I yell out in Goblin like, "Hello, come out. We're not looking to kill you, but you know we might."
So wait,
Okay.
these are like goblins and
We don't know. I'm just like,
hobgoblins?
I mean, I'm in the area. You know, I speak Goblin.
Did I
There's a
notice
lot of
what they
goblins
were,
around.
Raj?
You would have you rolled a 16, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you would have seen that they were not goblins at all. They were taller humanoid creatures. One like actually, two of them looked like they might have been Goliaths, and the third one looked like it might have been a human.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay. You know, I guess I'm not gonna run all the way up to him, but I'm gonna kind of try and peek around and look for one, and like
Okay.
just
We
have
are
my
we
eyes
off of
ready.
the Cloud Runner at this point? Have we
I'm
Yes.
off.
disembarked?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe you have at this point. So yeah, you, Aurora, you walk up there, you shout in Goblin. There's no response actually. And as you kind of look in that area, make a perception check for me.
Really good at these. I'm both bombed. Oh man, it's a 19 plus 4, 23 for a 21.
21. Okay. Yeah, you don't see anyone there. You don't see anything.
What? What?
Do I? All right. I'm gonna take a closer look.
Okay. You go. So I'll say you just kind of like swoop above like the area where they were. Kind of like get a peek behind the hills that they've been hiding. Go ahead and make a perception for me.
23.
Yeah, you don't see anything. There's nobody there.
This is strange.
I fly right to where the javelins came down, and land there.
Where the javelins came down?
From me, where they came up to attack me.
Oh, where they came from. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where you were there actually. You don't
Yeah.
see anyone there.
Yeah,
at this
I
point.
land on the ground and I'm like looking around,
Yeah.
bow staff in hand.
Go ahead, make another perception check for me if you're there.
Can I like take some time to look around?
Yeah, go ahead, make another perception check. I mean,
22.
yeah, you don't see anyone
Perception?
or anything.
I kind of want to
Nobody's
like
there.
dig around. Can I investigate? Like, I'm looking for like signs of magical. Oh, you know what? I'll tap the chest and cast detect magic.
Okay. You cast detect magic. As your eyes glow, you look around and you can see like the weave of magic floating in the air,
Yeah.
but you don't see any like distinct auras about you.
Huh. Okay, huddle up. huddle
What
up,
is it?
guys.
What is it, Roar? What do you see?
Well, we don't see anybody, and I feel like I did a good job. Nothing magical popping.
You
don't
don't
know,
see
guys.
anything,
No.
but you
Nothing.
see all. How can you see nothing?
Huh?
You are so smart. You see all.
Uh huh. I got a wisdom of 7. Okay. Well, not great. I think maybe let's get back to the Cloud Runner.
What if
You guys
they are
wanna wait
on the
him out?
Cloud Runner? What if they got onto it when we got off of it? Is Valfire still there, defending the runner?
I think so.
I'm right here next to you, right behind you. I'm just so small you didn't notice.
He's just right there. Ah!
I'm right. You guys are never
Actually-
noticing. I'm so small. You half the time you don't even notice I'm there.
Halflings the same, similar size to dwarves.
No,
smaller.
shorter,
Much
smaller.
Shorter.
Like
Smaller,
another
okay.
foot smaller. Yeah.
I did not even see you there. Let's go.
All right, you guys make it back to the.
Keep an eye out, bud.
You guys head back to the Cloud Runner. You're there. What do you guys do?
I do not go back to the Cloud Runner. I just kind of circle around the area, looking,
Like
scanning.
like a buzzard.
Searching.
Okay.
Like a
Should we
buzzard.
leave some
I'll-
food? Should we leave some food and a note in case they come back to this area? like,
Let's
call
stay here
us?
for a second. I think. Lucius, though we're giants. I mean, that sounds like stone defilers.
To be
Sounds like it.
clear, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. You didn't. Okay.
Yeah, I don't I mean, I may have like loosely understood that, but I don't think I shared the
Okay.
lies there.
Okay.
All right, I'd like to turn into a wolf, Raj, still
Okay.
near that area, and just start like
Sniffing.
hound dogging it. You know, just real get that nose in there. As I turn in, I'm like, by the glow of the moon, I'll find these with my sense of my my wolf smell.
Okay.
They're
Good. Go
really
ahead.
up in there.
I'm
Yeah.
popping Owl out and asking him to go up and look and see if he can't see anything from the sky.
Okay.
And as soon as I see him, I'm like, bro, man, like, am my eyes not good enough?
Oh,
Yeah.
your eyes are great, but can you? How's your sense of smell?
All right. So, Valfire, you transform into wolf. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me as you do so.
Critical fail,
Mm,
but can't do that.
Ah, halfling.
You're a
Halfling
halfling.
cheese, halfling cheese. For an 18.
18. All right. Yeah. You manage to retain control of yourself as you transform into a wolf and attempt to pick up the scent. Go ahead and make a perception check. I think it's smell based, so you get advantage, right?
Yep.
Wait, Paul. So you can't fail that anymore. Is that right?
In which way?
Well, I mean, one, you're emboldened right
I
now,
could
so
have
you could
rolled
roll
it.
the d4.
Yeah,
But-
I could roll the 2.
I guess if you roll 2 1s in a row,
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
because you're plus
yeah.
8.
Plus 8, yeah.
Yeah. So it's got to be
Right.
2 1s in a row. That's 1 in 4
Or 1 and a
chance.
2, right? It depends on what.
No, because a 2 would give you a 10.
Yeah.
Math. Roll the d4.
21, and then a d4 on top of that. 22, Raj.
22. All right. There is a distinct several distinct scents here. You sort of pick up one kind of common scent, but 3 distinct people with that sort of with that underlying scent, and it definitely trails off in a direction that takes you sort of further to the northeast.
All right, I just start following it.
Okay. The rest of you watch as the Valfire, the wolf, starts bounding between these rocky piles and starts heading in a specific direction.
We'll go
Um,
after
I'm
him.
hovering
I think
above
we
him.
should follow him with the Cloud Runner.
Yeah, I'm flying above him.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Moonshine. Let's follow behind.
Yeah, let's follow
Okay.
the dog.
All right, you follow behind in the Cloud Runner, and Lucius, you're kind of hovering overhead, following the wolf, who has already got like kind of a jump start, so you're kind of like rushing to catch up.
Which
and,
should be easy because I fly faster than he runs.
Probably, yeah. I mean, yeah, probably. All
I
right,
do 50
so-
feet, bro. If
Oh, I do
I'm-
50 feet
Oh.
too. So maybe we're
Oh.
the same.
Oh,
Same.
yeah.
Well, no,
Samesies.
but if you were a little bit behind, then you're riling behind me, bro.
But I, you know,
Mhm,
as the
mhm.
crow flies, bro.
Okay, fair enough.
But the crow doesn't know which way to fly until the wolf actually goes in that direction. So
That's the quirk of this math problem. So you know,
2 trains are
Mhm,
leaving
mhm.
Making animals
Philadelphia
do math.
It
in
was.
opposite directions.
God,
Dude, you do
SATs,
not.
come on.
That's.
And then
Russian
what
school
color
math,
were the
but
train conductor's eyes?
I've been
No.
doing more of those train
Dreamy.
problems with Lena.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so as you follow Valfire as a wolf through this area, you guys run back to the Cloud Runner, bring it up behind. At this point, the two have gotten like a significant ways ahead, but you can clearly see where they're going. And Valfire, as you start to round a bend, the smells start to get stronger and stronger, and you start to hear something from beyond, which causes you to kind of like halt a little bit in your tracks and figure out like, well, what do you want to do at this point?
Yeah, so I'll get down and I'll just
Okay.
and then I'll turn around and look to see if where people are around me. I'm
Okay.
sure I see Lucius.
Yeah. In this second, actually, nobody is around you. It's going to take another round for Lucius to catch
Okay.
up, and then the Cloud Runner is like even further behind. So yeah, what do you do in this moment?
Oh, in this moment, I just continue to move forward.
Okay. You move forward, and you can hear several sounds up ahead. It sounds like weapons being used, some light muttering, some conversation going on, and it looks like, or it sounds like there are there's some. It sounds like footsteps, kind of like boot steps against like the hard stone, kicking like loose rock and dirt.
Okay. And so, yeah, I'll try to now get down and start slowly creeping. So stealthily try to move around.
One of those
Okay.
belly crawls from the dogs.
Yeah, nice. All right, go ahead and make a stealth check as you approach. At this point, Lucius, you're flying overhead, and you see that Valfire is kind of slunk down to his belly and is creeping around a bend to look at something in a clearing just out of your sight.
I'm looking down, percepting. I'm percepting Raj for a 22.
Okay, all right. So,
yeah, I'm stealthing for a 9. So
okay. So as you creep over there, Valfire and Lucius, you're watching this whole thing transpire. You're watching the wolf kind of slink, and then the tail kind of brushes against one of the rock piles, and rocks start clattering down from the top of this pile, alerting what you see beyond are 3 figures, 2 Goliaths and a human, one male Goliath, a female Goliath, and 1 male human, standing over the carcass of some creature that looks like a 6-legged great cat of some kind, like a dark blue or purplish panther-like creature.
How many tails does it have?
How many tails? Make a perception check. What'd you roll on perception? 22?
22.
Yeah. So you know that, actually, I'll say that you know that this is a displacer beast. Something is very odd about this creature, though. Displacer beasts, obviously, marked by the large tentacles swinging from their flanks with the padded spikes on their tips. This displacer beast seems to have those tentacles cut off and severed, nowhere to be seen around the area. And you get the sense that these 3 figures have stumbled across this carcass and have started carving up the flesh. They're skinning it and very efficiently, like taking out big hunks of meat from the flanks and from the haunches.
All right, I quick look around. How far behind is the Cloud Runner, and how far from this group is Valfire?
Yeah, so Valfire looks to be about maybe about 40 feet away, 50 feet away, let's say. The Cloud Runner you look behind is probably about 100 feet, coming up relatively fast
right.
behind you.
Raj?
But yeah, so before you get a chance to do anything, they seem to have been alerted to Valfire's presence. As he starts to round the bend, all 3 of them basically stop whatever they're doing, pick up their spears, and level them towards the wolf.
Okay, I dive and land behind them.
Okay.
On the ground, and I go, "Hello there."
It's like the one guy from Welcome Back, Kotter, who was always like, "Hi
No.
there."
No, this is Obi-Wan Kenobi. My
Yeah,
friend.
exactly. This
Oh,
is a very Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Hello there.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Hello. Yeah, got it. Okay.
So obnoxious.
Yes. All right. Let's see. So you land behind. Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
Can I guidance myself?
I'll say in this moment, no. You've already said the hello there.
So then it's a 5.
Okay. That checks out. All right. So in your obnoxious Obi-Wan voice, hello there. The 2 of them, one of them, the human, and you can see their features now. The human standing before you, Valfire, is like this shaggy, red-haired human with all this sort of ritual scarification all over his body, these puffy scars that have clearly shown up in worked patterns all over, and with teeth that have been narrowed and filed down to very sharp points. And you can see behind them, Lucius, you're looking at 2 Goliaths, a male and a female, bearing very much the same scarification all over their bodies, completely bald heads, file teeth, like very simple bare loincloths covering the barest of essentials. The woman Goliath has her left hand is missing, and you can see Valfire that the human before you has an eye missing, like a long scar, kind of like diagonally across the left eye, and there's just like an empty socket there. So Lucius, as you issue your greeting, they look at you, their sharply filed teeth at you, and you can see the two Goliaths. They slowly start to start to form a circle around you. They start they split apart and start widening their a perimeter around you.
All right. Well, at that point, I will kind of hover backwards, start to fly up backwards, and be like,
Okay.
"Bros, man, you guys look like maybe stone defilers, and we're trying to seek you out. No need for violence, man. We're here to help. We're friends, man."
Okay.
When do we get close? When do we get close, Raj?
Yeah. So you guys are coming up. Go ahead and make another persuasion check for me.
Raj, can I
What do you-
guidance myself, Raj?
I mean, it's. I mean, I think you.
It doesn't matter, Raj. It
It's
doesn't
fine, yeah.
matter.
Okay.
It's a 6.
6. Okay. Marginally better. All right.
I mean, if I
Um,
guidance myself, it is
As I see his fumbling,
eight.
if I
An
see his
eight.
if I fumbling his efforts,
Yeah.
I would wild shape back into Velfire, half of
Okay.
the form.
Okay. As you transform back into your halfling form, like kind of slowly standing up on your hind legs as the transformation takes place, and resetting your form, you can see the human's eyes before you. They go wide, but then they narrow as you turn back into a halfling, and he seems a little bit more emboldened that you're like a smaller figure and starts taking a menacing step toward you.
But I'm gonna stand with complete confidence, like in my
like
form.
Napoleon.
Correct.
right.
And I will say to him, "Mean you no harm, friend." Hello there.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, hello there.
Why are you saying this? I have a master's degree in English from the American University in Cairo. No. So as you kind of offer like a kinder greeting, he steps back. He stops his steps towards you, and actually make a persuasion check for me.
Good days. 3.
Okay. He continues his medicine
Where
steps
is
towards you.
Smiles?
Yeah.
Where is Smiles?
And it is
Are
at
we-
this. It is
Are we
at this.
close yet?
It is at this point, basically, that a large shadow starts to become cast over the scene here, as this relatively massive cloud runner starts hovering just above the scene. And yeah, you look. The two of you look out below you, and you see two of these Goliaths are trying to surround Lucius, slowly stalking him. As he's kind of flying backwards slowly, and another one of them is walking towards Valfire, who's just kind of standing there, arms splayed out.
Hey, Raj, am I 60 feet away?
You are, yeah, I'll say you're within 60 feet for sure. Yeah, you're probably about we'll say you're just 60 feet away. Yeah.
Hey, Smiles, take the wheel. And I want to look, pull out an iron bar, point it at him, slap it against my leg, get it winging, and then really point it at him. And I will cast Hold Person, 3rd level, on the two Goliaths.
Okay. All right. So they are going to make wisdom saving throws, both of them.
Wisdom saving throw.
All right. So one. Oh, okay. So I have an 18 and a 17.
Oh,
God damn it.
that's just great. That's
Uh,
just great, Raj.
18 and a 16. 18 and a 16.
Still passes.
Okay, all right. Okay, so they both feel some sort of magical effect kind of take hold over them, but shrug it off instantly.
So
as they
take
kinda-
that. So
yeah,
take
as-
that.
as they kind of whip, they whip around and like instead of pointing at Lucius, they're pointing at you now, even though you're 60 feet in the air. But they seem like a little bit cowed by the presence of the Cloud Runner, and all of you here, like having surrounded all of them basically. And so they're not like dropping their weapons or anything, but they're not making any further hostile moves.
Bros, man, I'm telling you, we're not your enemy. Are you stone defilers? Bro, I'm looking at you. Ugly Goliath guy. I mean, like pretty or ugly. I don't know what's a compliment for you people.
I think you mean pretty
Fierce.
ugly.
I don't mean
All right.
you people like in a negative way. I mean like you people like I'm just
Wow.
woo.
You are
-3 charisma, bros.
Yeah. Go ahead and I will give you advantage on this persuasion check because you do have enough presence of forces essentially to try to talk them off the ledge here.
I mean, it's a 13.
Okay. All right. So with a 13, yeah. So they start to, they still look tense. But the one you were kind of pointing at, the male Goliath, sort of puffs out his chest and, slams his fist into his chest, across his chest, and says, "We stone defilers, we lords of Makraz."
Lucius lands in front of him and goes, "Bro, man, name's Lucius, not a stone defiler, but like kind of like a cool guy that flies in the sky. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Makra?
No, my name is Kuja.
Ku-
You are here in Makraz.
Oh, yeah. Bro, man, love it. Man, this place sounds awesome. So, my name's Lucius. The guy who keeps transforming into creatures, that's Valfire. And then I got two friends up there in the sky thing, man. Don't worry about them, man. They're cool."
So as you've been talking, you notice that the Goliath's gaze is completely fixated on you, and you see him
me?
start to
Oh.
and you see him start to like lick his lips as you're talking.
Bro, man, whoa. I've seen that look before. I am not a chicken. I am not a chicken. This is tough meat, man.
It's happening. It's happening.
Bro, man, do you eat my people?
He gives you kind of like this wicked, lascivious smile, but doesn't respond.
Ask him
Right.
where we can find their people.
Yeah,
We
man.
need to go find their base.
Why don't you get down here, man? You know me, man. People don't like talking to me. And this guy.
All right.
Apparently
I'm
this guy
gonna
wants
jump
to
I'm
eat
gonna
my
jump down
face.
there. I'm gonna jump down there at this point and say, "Hello, I am Otto. Nice to meet you. I was
Hey,
wondering
smiles,
where-
man.
Yes, I am Otto.
You need to cut the auto act, man.
I don't know what you mean.
Okay. All right. You say hello. Nice to meet you. They kind of casually glance over at you. They seem to be pretty fixated on Lucius.
You would like to eat my friend? Maybe I can make a deal for you?
Make a persuasion check.
With pleasure. Persuasion. That's gonna be a 27.
27. That's okay. As you say that, they turn around and look at you. And you can see there's a light that kind of shines in their eyes. You make deal. We buy bird. We feast.
Well, that's one option. Are there more stone defilers here?
Stone defilers everywhere.
It's so hard to do this voice.
You can do it.
I cannot. We not with Raj doing the giant voice. We have been looking all over. We have not seen any stone defilers but you. It's impossible.
Stone defilers, hide. City, secret. We hunt. We bring meat. We feast.
What kind of meat, man? I don't like the sound of this, bro.
He looks back at you, and he like licks his lips one more time. But he looks down again at the displacer beast carcass before you, and he says again, "We hunt, we kill, we feast."
Yeah, man, that displacer beast, man, is more your speed.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if you take us there, you know, maybe we can help you guys hunt and bring more food for you.
Or not, man.
We take
So-
bird. We
Well,
take
how do we all
bird for
go?
feast.
So
Yeah, we'll all go. Let's go for it. Yeah.
he walks
Alright.
up into the face of the glide. He's like, "So, man, not a meal. I am not a meal. You eat the displacer beast, man. Cool, so cool. I am not a meal."
Kuja will pluck your feathers.
He punches him in the balls.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Show him who's boss, Lucius.
God bless America. Nope, doesn't do it. I assume a 12 does not hit.
12 does not hit, unfortunately.
I'm imagining this is like a game of
Armored
open nuts,
codpiece.
and he
He-
like just misses.
Yeah, he actually he catches your fist in his hand. And he kind of like looks at, like he twists it awkwardly towards me. He kind of looks at it, and then he kind of like twists it back, and then just like shoves you back really hard. And then well, let's see here. Yeah, he's gonna attack you. He pulls out a great sword from his back and takes 2 swings at you.
Lucius, teach him who's boss. Maybe you'll be leader of this clan soon.
That is an 18 and a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Okay, you take 14 points of slashing
Bless
damage
America. He's
As
gonna turn
this-
me to dinner.
as the sword just rakes, like draws a diagonal line across your chest. And you can see like there's your blood dripping from the blade as you stagger backwards. And he like looks there with this like crazed grin on his face and like these wild eyes. And he kind of halts in his tracks, like, "Come, Birdman, Kuja feast on you." What do you do?
Lucius kind of takes flight, flies up in the air about 20 feet in the air, and then looks at Roar and goes, "Roar, man, now I want to kind of kill this dude."
Yeah, this place is terrible. They're terrible. You want to do it?
I mean, I thought we were supposed to find the Stone Defilers, man.
Yeah, but like, you
Yeah,
know,
we
can
found
get
them.
rid
They
of a
said
couple-
they are stone defilers.
Yeah. Leave one alive. How about that?
Okay. He dives and attacks.
I will.
Okay.
Mind sliver.
All right, I am
Intelligence
going.
Sounds like
saving
our
throw.
initiative roll.
I'm going to ask you all to roll for initiative, please.
Yeah.
God
All
bless
right.
America.
We're gonna do this theater of the mind style because it's a
Oh,
relatively
OG. Oh, yeah.
Yep,
OG
yep.
style. Yeah. All right. So, all right, that is okay. Lucius, what do you got?
11.
11 for Lucius. Valfire,
22.
22. Very good. Smiles,
16.
16 for Smiles, and Roar,
17.
17. Okay, good. You guys are all going before the Stone Defilers get to go. And Valfire, you see this combat break out before you as Lucius takes a swing at the large Goliath that was kind of insulting him to his face. But he reacts very quickly with 2 quick sword strikes. What do you do?
Yeah. I rubbed my hands together. I said, "They don't have to die. I'm gonna entangle them, and then we can tie them up and get our answers." And so I'll cast Entangle.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
All right. Very good. So all 3 of them will make. Is it dexterity saving throws? or strength?
Strength saving throws.
Oh, they're not very strong, are they?
I was not a Goliath. No.
All right, so I've got the male Goliath has an 18, the female Goliath has a 16,
Oh,
and
boy.
the human has a 12.
Human's got to fail.
Okay, so everyone, 16 is the save. So
Okay, so the two Goliaths succeed as these big, huge vines of skygrass like burst out of the ground and start to encircle them. They wrench themselves free, but the human is kind of like like it's grabbed his arms and it's like it's dragging him to the ground, like to his knees. Yeah. So you've got him entangled.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Anything else?
that's it.
Okay, Rory, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking down because I'm trying to close the gap, and I will cast Mind Sliver on the Goliath that Lucius was fighting with. Intelligence saving throw.
Okay, so if you're piloting the ship forward, that's gonna take your action to do that. So
Okay, well then I got to action get down in the ship. Yeah,
Okay, so you're just gonna bring the ship down.
bring the ship down.
Okay, all right, yeah, you bring the ship down to the ground, it lands. Okay.
Okay.
And then you got to move if you want to get off and do something, or
Yeah, I'm getting right up close to back up Lucius.
okay. So I'll say like you can get to about 30 feet away from where Lucius is at this point.
Noted.
Okay, cool. All right, Smiles.
Yeah, I'm gonna viciously mock the big guy. I'm gonna say, "You should have talked when we had the chance, you idiot."
All right, he fails his saving throw. So
Great, because he's gonna take 7 points of mockery damage
A lot.
and be at disadvantage on his next attack.
got it. Okay, so that is 7 points of mockery damage. Doing some math here. Okay, yeah, so he's got disadvantage. And Lucius, you're up.
All right, he's gonna swoop in.
Yep.
Fly by.
He's gonna fly by. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna attack with his quarterstaff.
Okay.
15 to hit.
15 does not hit, unfortunately.
All right. He's going to.
Bonus action. I gave Lucius Bardic Inspiration.
No. His turn already started.
Ah, damn it.
He's gonna key point.
Okay.
Flurry of blows.
Yep. Okay.
That was a lovely burp. 14 does not hit.
14 does not hit.
19 hits, right?
19 does hit. Yep.
All right. So that is only 9 damage, and he's gonna fly back away.
Okay.
30 feet away.
Got
Up
it.
in the air.
So as you attempt to fly away, he does lash out at you. And
So
I
his
don't provoke
flyby thing has got
opportunity
like
attacks
this.
by flyby.
that's does a 19 hit you?
Hold on. I don't provoke it to opportunity attacks.
I understand what you're saying. Does a 19 hit you?
19 is my armor class.
Okay. He hits you. And you stop in your tracks. You are he kind of like drives his blade like through the back of your foot and just drags you to the ground. He has a sentinel feat. So he causes you to stay still wherever you are, as you're right next to him.
Lucius leans in and goes, "Bro, man, this is what I wanted."
It's his turn now, and you see he's got this crazy look on his face.
Oh no.
He has got all kinds of bloody wounds, but he does lash out and attack you as he goes into this furious rage. And,
This is with disadvantage?
This is gonna be a straight roll because he is raging and making a reckless attack against Lucius. So that's gonna be an 11 to hit, which does not hit for his first attack. But with his second attack, he does reach out once more, this time with advantage. And that is a 19 or 20 to hit.
Raj, that does hit. That
Okay.
does hit.
And that is 13 more points of slashing damage to you.
Hey, Raj.
Yeah.
Raj, just want to say the bird is down.
Bird is down. Spectrum is red, you guys. All right. The second.
We've got a bird down. I repeat, we've got a bird down.
Get this bird out of there.
All right. The second stone defiler, the woman with only one hand, you see her wielding like this spear, it like kind of like spinning it around in various maneuvers, and she rushes towards Hror, who is now 30 feet away, and is gonna make 2 attacks against you, as she goes into a rage as well. That is a 15 on the first attack, which I don't think
Miss.
it's you. Okay, yeah. And the second attack is a 21 to hit. I rolled the same thing on book dice twice.
Interesting. Yeah, take it.
Okay, all right. She does 10 points of piercing damage.
Got
As she just basically runs and just like impales you. Like she runs like 5 feet past you, like whipping out her spear, like like creating this jagged wound along your side. And then the human is trapped in the skygrass vines that Valfire's going to try to escape. So it's a saving throw to get out, right?
Yep.
As their action. Yeah.
Yep.
That is 10 or a 9, so it does not
Nice.
succeed. So he's still trapped there. All right, top of the round. It is Valfire. Your turn once again.
All right. How far is Lucius from me?
Lucius would be. So you're 30 feet away from this guy. He's probably another 20 feet, and Lucius is right next to him. So I'd say 55 feet away.
Okay, so he's within 60 feet. All right, so I'll call forth a spirit. I'll say, by the light of the moon, let me heal you, my friend. You will not go down so easy. And I'll cast Healing Spirit right in his space.
Oh yeah.
Ah, very good. Very good. Okay.
Call
he gets-
forth of Sports of Nature. And I'll cast it at at second level.
Okay.
What does
very
that?
good.
What does that do again, Paul?
So until the spell ends, whenever a creature you can see moves into the spirit space for the first time, or on a turn or starts its turn there, you can cause the spirit to restore 1d6 hit points.
Okay.
that
So I
creature.
don't get hit
No
points
action.
now.
No
but
action. No action.
on my
On-
turn.
On his turn.
No,
is
it
the real-
says. No, it says whenever you or creature you can see moves into the spirit's space for the first time on a turn.
Yeah. Or
Yeah, so
starts
he-
his turn there.
or starts his turn.
Or starts it. Yeah. So on his turn, he will get some
Yes.
healing, basically.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Cool. All right. So very good. So you cast your spell, and it's like this this globular spectral form of the moon itself that's kind of like pulsating in right over Lucius. And that was all fire. Roar, it's your turn.
I don't like this. I'm getting impaled. Lucius can't get away, and I know he can't get away. Again, I'm pulling out the iron bar, slap it against my thigh, slap it against the ground. 3rd level. Hold person, the 2 Goliaths.
Okay. All right. Two more saving throws here.
Wisdom saving throws.
Wisdom saving throws. That is that's very low for both of them. That's a 7 and 12. They both fail.
Oh, paralyzed.
They are both paralyzed and under the effect of hold person. Yeah. All right.
Hang on, I think as a bonus action. Yeah, as a bonus action, I will start singing the Blade Song.
Okay. You start singing your blade song. And you start going into your battle stance and your maneuvers. Smiles,
I'm
you're
gonna
up.
run over to Lucius, by the way.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And one point of order. Healing Spirit is concentration.
Yep.
So the vines get dropped.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so you would have cast that after that guy's turn anyway.
That's right,
so-
that's right.
so- yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So it is Smiles. Your turn. You can see the vines start to drop away. Two of the Goliaths have been paralyzed by Horror's spell, which you've seen before. But the other one, but the human figure with the filed teeth, is kind of like shakes and wrenches himself free from the dead vines and starts, making a move towards Valfire.
So I'm going to bonus action unsettling words at the human and say, "You don't really belong here." And then I'm going to suggest that he join our party, help us in this battle, and help us find more stone defilers.
Okay. So sorry. What does unsettling words do again?
He's going to have to subtract a d8 from his next saving throw.
I think you rolled
Oh.
a d8.
Have you guys
yeah, you're
been
right.
adding
Yeah.
D4s to your attack rolls?
I have not
saving
had one yet.
throws?
Saves, all that sort of stuff.
Okay.
Haven't had to.
So unsettling words is a bonus action, and then you're casting.
It's a
the
bonus
signature-
action.
Got it, okay.
Use a bardic inspiration. Choose a creature you can see. Roll. I'm gonna roll the die. I'll roll the D8, and then he'll
Sure.
subtract that number from his save.
Sounds good. Okay.
Gonna be subtract a 2 from it.
A 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so that goes from a 15 down to a 13. So
He's gonna fail the
Okay.
suggestion.
okay.
Nice.
So your suggestion was to what exactly?
To become our ally in this battle, and then help us find the more stone defilers.
Got it. Okay. All right. So as he's running towards Valfire, you're basically he just like runs right by you, and he's like, "By the way, why don't you help us?" And like he just like kind of stops, like skids in his tracks, and it kind of like turns around and looks at you, and you can see like there are swirlies in his eyes as he kind of like walks over towards you. He's like, yeah, shock will help you. And he like slams his fist against his chest and starts walking towards the two Goliaths that are now frozen with his spear like at the ready. And he's gonna take the rest of his move in an action basically to get over to them. But yeah, he's moving at your direction. All right, so it is let's see, the first Stone Defiler's turn is sorry, Lucius. Yeah, Lucius's turn. Yeah, so I need you to make a death saving throw.
Start of his turn, it's a
Incorrect.
D6.
Incorrect.
Mhm,
Don't I
mhm,
have
mhm.
to-
Point of order. Point of order. This is the start of his turn. He's gonna
Don't I get healed?
Uh,
At the start of my turn, if I
So,
start my turn in there, I get a save. Or I
Yeah.
get healed.
I guess it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't matter either way because
'Cause
you
you
would
could-
get
even
healed
if you rolled
even
the
if you
one.
failed. I'm just trying to think like where
Well, you could
in
roll
the
in that
turn-
20. You could roll in that 20.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to make the saving throw first, no matter what.
15
Okay.
rush.
Okay, so that's a success. You also get healed, so you come back to consciousness for a d6, 6 points. Very good.
Nice.
And so yeah, you are back up, and it is the first Stone Defiler's turn. Actually, I think you still have a turn now because the first thing you did was make the death saving throw.
Okay.
That sounds right. Yeah, there's a paralyzed Stone Defiler looking right at you.
Okay. I will. So looking right at me, he's looking right at me, paralyzed.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
right
I mean,
over you. Yeah.
I will crawl away and fly up out of the way. And no, I will not attack anyone. I
Okay.
will just kind of dodge at that point.
Okay, so you go like what, like 20, 30 feet in the air. You're like
Yeah.
taking the dodge action. Okay, got it. Right, cool.
Throw ninja stars.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Well, yeah, he's a little unclear as how hold person works, so he's like
Okay.
being conservative.
Yeah,
Okay.
understood. Okay, so as it does come back to that Goliath's turn, he will make a saving throw at the end of his turn, but fail. So he's still paralyzed. The Goliath woman also fails, and the human Stone Defiler will, on his turn, run up to the Stone Defiler that was attacking Lucius, and just drive his spear right into his back. So he does have advantage on this attack, which he would have anyway because he's raging.
And it's a crit if he hits.
And it's a crit if he hits, yeah. So that is a hit. So it ends up being a crit. Oh, good lord. So he's gonna do.
Yeah.
He could have been doing this damage to us.
Yeah.
So he is going to basically run his spear through the lower back of the Goliath and twist the spear and then yank it out the side, where a big splash of organs and blood just goes spraying across the rock and the stone ground. And there's just basically there's no way that this Stone Defiler would have survived that, but he is like kind of paralyzed, held in place in his death throes, and then he's going to use his move to run over to the other one and do the same thing, who is well within range, attacking with advantage. That is a auto crit because he hit. And that's gonna be good, Lord. All right.
So glad they're not hitting us.
Why did I open with vicious mockery?
Yeah.
All right. So that is wow. That's a lot of damage. Okay. Yeah. Basically, just jabbing it right through her back. You can see the tip of the spear kind of come out between or through the shoulder blades and out the other side through the chest. And he kind of like wrenches it free once more, and you can see he's gotten this vicious attack. He gets to do it again. Oh no, that's his second attack, so he's
That's
done.
the second attack.
Yeah, okay.
Is she still standing?
She is still standing.
Oh, she is.
I mean, they're
okay.
all still standing regardless, but she's still alive. And so it's Valfire, your turn at the top of round, but you're gone.
Mm-hmm. He steps away.
Let's go out to the
Are
lobby.
we yelling out like,
Let's go out to the lobby.
where are they? Where are the stone defilers?
Okay.
By the way, am I 30 feet away? Can I get up to this person?
You are. Yeah, you are. Oh, you're right next to him now because he's right next to you.
So I was over by Lucius before.
Oh, that's right. You ran away towards Lucius. Yeah, yeah. So he's another 30
I have
feet
40 feet of movement.
Oh, yeah, you can get up to him. Yeah, you can get up to him.
Oh yeah, so I'll get up to the female Goliath that's still standing and
Yeah.
take a green flame blade attack. Let's go
Okay.
with advantage. That is a I'll roll the d8 just in case. A 9 plus 4 plus 8 definitely hits.
Okay.
Oh God, what is it? Even 2d8 plus, yeah, wonderful. So that is,
she's. I mean, for the sake of expediency, she's gonna die.
sure.
She-
I
there's
rolled
no
an
way.
8 and a 5 on the die as well. It's a lot of
Yeah,
damage. We're in the
there's no way.
20s. Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no way. Yeah. So both stone defilers are dead. So we'll essentially come out of rounds here.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, because this guy's under suggestion for how long, Smiles?
8 hours.
8 hours. Yeah. Okay.
8 hours?
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah. So basically, he's still kind of heaving and repeatedly stabbing at the bodies. Eventually, the spell wears off, and they both just like collapse to the ground. But at this point, they're both just like mangled pieces of flesh, barely recognizable, as the spear strikes keep coming over and over again, just slicing into these Goliaths.
Why is he so violent with it?
These are
Yes.
a
These
Wow.
are
So
it's
Shock-
a
So
bad
Shock thinks they're
place.
still alive when because they're frozen in place.
Yeah, exactly. Finally, coming out of his rage, the stone defiler known as Shock, comes, walks over to you, dragging his spear behind him, and rather lethargically, a trail of blood, kind of following him from the spear point to the bodies that he's just mangled, and he looks at you with like this fervent, like crazed gaze, and he puts his hand on your shoulder and starts like shaking you back and forth. Shock friend. Shock friend.
Yes, I don't know if it's a good idea to shock your friends, but yes, we're friends now.
Friend, he drops his spear and he's got both hands on your shoulders. He's just like shaking you back and forth. Friend.
That's great, friends. Have you heard of something called the Chronomaticum? Have you maybe seen a
This
glowing
guy?
piece of this thing?
Oh, you speak, of course, of the ancient artifact of the Declinus Imperium. Shock not know what that is, but
No, we
Shock
just need to go to
friend.
his place.
Shock
We gotta go-
help.
We gotta go find their home.
He starts like he grabs you in like this big bear hug, and he starts like stroking your cheek and like combing your hair back. If it weren't like his hands all calloused and bloodied, like leaving like streaks of it in your hair, it's an awkward yet calming gesture at the same time.
He's doing this to me.
Oh yeah.
I'm simultaneously press digitating and cleaning myself.
Yeah, it's helping a little.
Yeah.
Delightful.
I'll see if he'll take us home.
Yeah. Could you now take us to your home where maybe there are more stone defilers?
Yeah.
I don't know why we want to find more of these things.
Yeah, he spins you around and like has both his hands on your shoulder. And he's like looking. He's like a good foot taller than you. And he's like looking down at, or well, I guess you're a dwarf, so he's several feet taller than you. He's looking down at you, and he's like, "Shock, take you to Vremenal."
Yeah. Let's go, baby.
Onward.
All right.
You know
Are we
what?
gonna
We'll
leave the
take
Cloud Runner here?
No, we'll take the Cloud Runner and you'll just have him point. Oh boy, you could
Wait,
just have
wait.
point.
Wait. So he's gonna be on the ground. We're gonna follow him. What's your thought?
No. He can get on the Cloud Runner.
Okay, great.
Bros, man, I am pretty close to death, man.
Could you run through that healing spirit a couple times?
Yeah,
5
how's
more
it work?
times. 5d6.
Yeah, do it.
5d6 just now?
Yep. Who rolls it? Me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll roll.
you roll
yeah,
it,
you're the healer.
The spirit of the moon. By the spirit of the moon.
It's workshopping, huh?
Let's...
By the Swiss cheese of the moon.
If the moon were made out of cheese.
Would you eat it?
I know I would. I'd be delicious.
I know I would.
Get 19 points of healing.
Ooh,
That's
that's
it.
good.
Pretty good,
Yeah,
pretty good.
that's fine.
Okay,
No.
nice.
take
So you're bringing Shock on board the Cloud
Yep.
Runner, is that it? And
Smiles,
having
you got
yeah.
this. You can control him. We're good.
Yes, as far as I know.
You know what? Lucius, get ready to push him, okay? And we'll climb up a little bit. And we'll just have him ask him a point. Ask him a point.
Okay. So you bring him on board. The Cloud Runner, like actually, as you're bringing him on board, he kind of like starts waving. He's like, no, this, I take you there. Come. He grabs your hand like gently and starts like leading you like through the rock piles of this area known as Morgrom.
I think we might have to go on foot.
I think so. Okay, we'll go on foot.
Okay. He leads you after about like 5 minutes towards the edge of Morgrom, and you see that there is a cave entrance in the side of this giant mesa that kind of forms like the boundary of this area. And he kind of points to this narrow opening in the rock and says, "Vremenal, through here, I take you."
Oh, good. Now we can get down there. Here's the thing. Do we want to like recoup and come back tomorrow? Do we want to go in? We're going in? Going in?
I think what we should do, I think what we should do is go ahead and send him on home, away from us, away, and then we can rest somewhere. Yeah.
He's gonna remember he pointed it out to us, right?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
I mean, here's the thing. We really need them to not know we're coming. We heard that this piece of magic could give some foretelling of some stuff. Do we want to? I'm behind him. Like,
Like, do we want to make
Lucius
him
just
so
walks
hot
up
and
to him slits
uncomfortable?
his throat.
yeah. I will wham bam like just like when he's not looking, be like, Lucius, I've got my rapier out. I'm like, I can. Do you want to?
If you guys damage him, the spell ends.
I know.
Oh my God,
Lucius,
you guys are
ready?
terrible.
Lucius is like, bro, man, I was born for this, man. This guy.
No, man. Don't. Just let him. Just tell him. Just
Turn him
wait here
into
for
a
minute.
newt, man.
Is it Valfire? That's not where you're worried about
Yeah,
death
I thought you
right
were
now,
all
bud?
about death.
Yeah.
Yeah, natural death.
This
What
is
did this
pretty
man-
natural, man.
I have natural blade causes. They're not. Look at his teeth. He's not. He was going to eat Lucius.
While
This
this
is,
conversation is going, Lucius is looking at you horribly like,
Yeah. Let's see.
Does he hear us talking about killing?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, he's there. He's just like smiling. He's not paying a whole lot of attention. He's really just fixated on Smiles at this point, and is like caressing your cheek. He's got these long, like his fingernails have been filed into points as well, and he's kind of like gently scraping them against your cheek.
Terrible. Is this how
Okay.
Dalrum feels when
Yeah.
Nicario's teaching him magic?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm way better at it now. All right. Lucius, here we go. Hey, have him look over. Yeah, he's not looking at us.
He's not really paying attention to you guys. Yeah.
no, I turn him to look him right at me. And I just like grab
Okay.
my shoulders, like, and so I want to bask in the moment.
Okay.
Great. I will.
He's
green
like
flame blade him.
he's
from the
very
back.
he's very distracted by like petting smiles, but you kind of like force him. He's like, huh, huh, huh. He's like kind of reluctantly
And I
looking at you.
I look at him and be like, "Smiles told you to look right in my eyes, man."
He's looking into your eyes.
Oh God! Ah, the green flame blade in his back.
No. Okay, I'll say you have advantage on the attack. And he's for all.
Oh yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, it's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. He was
Okay.
not expecting this at all.
Oh, it's an 8 on the die and a 5 on the die, +5 for an 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. He shrieks in pain, and you hear this guttural kind of cry of shock and horror.
I
He's-
punch him right in the throat to shut him up.
Yeah, go ahead and make your attack roll against him. Yeah.
I've done worse.
20 to hit.
That hits.
This is an unarmed strike, so this is 7 points of damage.
7 more points of damage. Okay. The cry sort of like sticks in his throat as he like is like reaching for his back at the same time and like trying to grab his throat at the same time, but he's still alive. And I need you guys to roll initiative for me. As the
Very
spell.
quick initiative. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, mine's a nat 20 for a 25.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
I'm not battling this guy.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a,
Terrible.
this is 20 terrible.
I feel terrible.
Okay.
Well,
So
you
you guys.
should. You're the one who put him under influence. 22.
Okay. Yeah. You guys all get to go before he does. He rolled right.
Oh
so,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I
Who-
think
who
I'm
goes
closer to
first?
25. I've rolled an 18 on the die just now. Green flame
Okay.
blade again, my friend.
Go ahead.
I really
Yeah.
hope I get to go.
+5? No, 11. 16 points of damage.
Yeah,
man.
he's gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
The blade, you just lop his head off, with a streak of green fire just trailing the blade. Broom,
Yeah.
broom, broom. The head just like rolls down to the floor, and the body.
Sorry, when he's on the ground, I do viciously mock him anyway, and I say, 4 out of 5 dentists agree. You need to see a dentist.
That's right.
All
you're
right.
actually-
it's fine. That was fine. All right. Yeah.
Oh,
He's down on the ground, dead. You have dispatched all of these stone defilers. Yeah.
I'll just wordlessly pick up his feet and just pull him away.
Can we dispose of the
Slower.
body? Can we take the
Yeah.
body with us and say and now go hide and then go rest and then come back?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you find you can there are plenty of loose rocks in this area to like cover the bodies with, so you can spend the next hour or so doing that. And
Far away from the entrance to the what is the area?
Vremenal.
The cave that yeah, so far away from the cave entrance. Yeah. So yeah, you managed to cover up the bodies. Go ahead and make a survival check for me, whoever wants to do this, and if anybody's helping, you can get advantage.
Oh, I'd love to because I have a
I would
negative
try
2.
to help. I'm not gonna lie, that's probably not gonna help.
10.
Okay.
16.
Okay. Well, I mean, all right. So you think you do kind of a reasonable job of covering up the bodies, and yeah. Are you going back to the Cloud Runner to take a rest then? At this
I
point,
think
or-
we're going to, yeah, I'll tiny hut the Cloud Runner and kind of
Okay.
take a rest. And then now that we know where to go, when we go, we'll bring the Cloud Runner closer just in case we need to
Sure.
get out fast. Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Got it. So
But not
at this,
too close.
Not too close.
Not
How
too
close?
Raj?
why don't you tell me how close you want it to be?
Yeah,
close.
so like
You can give me a number.
yeah, so not like close,
Like,
like not too far
200,
away,
300 feet away, but like around a bend. You know what I mean?
but not
From
too
where we came in.
close.
Okay. Sure. I'll say it's
Yeah.
probably about like 40-ish feet away from the entrance, around a bend.
Okay.
But I mean, it's much taller than these rock piles here, right? So like,
Yeah.
it's very plainly obvious.
Obvious,
That, yeah,
yes.
so-
But
Not
you
that
know what, if I
close. Not
throw
that
up a
close.
if I throw up a tiny hut and make it opaque and the color of the stone, who knows what it is?
I mean, then it's just a cloud runner with a dome on top of it.
Yeah. They're not that smart, Raj.
Okay.
I don't think you know how this works, Raj.
I don't think I do either. I don't think I know how this works. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as you repark the Cloud Runner after getting, you guys could all take a short rest at this point if you'd like. We will say that you recover some of your strength, try to hide the bodies, and venture into the cave that.
About to
Were
get
we trying to
nasty,
short
boys.
rest or are we trying to long rest?
Oh,
We're trying to
you,
long rest.
You tell me. Oh, you are.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's still only like it's not even noon at this point. It's still.
All right, we'll
very
game
early.
plan. We'll wait. We'll figure it out.
Okay. All right.
I think
Um,
it's worth just hanging out, waiting to go to bed to long rests.
It has been a busy morning, to be
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
So-
our third encounter this morning, I believe.
Yeah. You guys do more before noon than most people do all day. All right.
Yep.
So we'll say that you guys will spend the rest of the day getting in a long rest. Just kind of reconnoitering the area. Trying to camouflage
Owls
as
doing
best you
laps
can.
around. Yeah.
Sure. Just keep an eye out, and and we'll say that you spend the rest of the day and into the evening plotting your approach to Vremenal now that you know the way. And this is probably a good place to call it, and we'll pick up next week and find out what happens as you all venture towards the traveling city of the Stone Defilers, known as Vremenal.
What could go wrong attacking a city of Goliaths? That'd be great.
Attacking? I thought we were just talking to them.
Yeah, just words.
What I thought you were doing this whole time, and didn't
Yeah.
exactly turn out that way.
That was an
Did-
accident, Rush.
Did we successfully long rest, or are we gonna wait to find out?
We'll
You
wait.
can take a long rest at this
Oh,
point.
okay.
I think it's fine. We'll just
Woo.
pick up from there. Yeah.
Ooh, boy,
Okay.
howdy.
Okay. Awesome.
Confirmed.
All right. Thank you everyone for watching once again. Appreciate your support, and we will see you all next week. Good night.
Bow, bow, bow.
Wah, wah.